Yo, what up guys, this is your boy Legendary here, and we're back, and we're going to be talking about the brand new Yuya support cards. We've already talked about Judai, we've already talked about Yusei, we've already talked about Yuma. All of them have absolutely amazing cards. Absolutely amazing. All of them have extreme OTK potential. Like, it's ridiculous how much OTK all of these guys have. Like, they all have OTK potential. It's just incredible. Building these guys' decks is going to be just incredible. It's going to be a mission. It's going to be interesting. Just so much amazing new support. But today, right now, we are here to talk about the final support cards that got revealed today or yesterday if you guys are watching this the next day or whatever, whichever day you're watching it. The new Yuya cards that came out. We're going to start out with the card that got revealed, which is Entermate Tenku no Majushuki. Alright, I'm just joking around with you guys. Alright, Performer Pal Imperial Magician. I thought they changed its name to something else. I thought it was called Heavenly Magician. I don't know, but whatever. It's Heavenly Magician, Imperial Magician, whatever. There's like 3 different names for it. Anyway, it's a level 4 Pendulum monster, Dark Pendulum Spellcaster monster, 1500 attack, 1000 defense, so really nice. So its Pendulum effect is, and you can only use its Pendulum effect once per turn, when exactly one Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz monster you control that have a special summon from the extra deck is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can special summon the destroyed monster, then destroy this card. So this Pendulum effect is really good. One, it's a scale 8, so that's good. Another scale 8 in Yuji's deck is always amazing because he could use another level 8, another scale 8. So this is a scale 8, that's already amazing. It's a level 4, so it's easy to summon onto the field, but whatever. We're talking about its Pendulum effect. Its Pendulum effect is amazing because Yuya's deck knows how to Fusion, Synchro, and Xyz summon really fast. It's really easy to do in his deck, and he can even do all 3 in one turn. Like, it really works well with that because that's his playing style. It's not just entertainment, but it's fusion summoning, synchro summoning, and Xyz summoning, and even pendulum summoning. So it's just mass using all the summoning mechanics. So that's his play style. So that's why this card works with that. Also, it's a reference to Zark because Zark, was a master of all the mechanics as well, so that also works with that. That's why the design of this card looks a lot like Zark's human form. So it's a really cool, awesome reference actually. It's really awesome that they did that. But yeah, so basically if any one of your Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz monsters is destroyed, you could special summon it back by destroying this card. So it's a monster reborn for it. So it's really cool. It's just a solid Pendulum effect. Nothing too crazy, but it's just good. And then it's a scale 8, so that's awesome. Its monster effect is you can only use the effect of this card once per turn. During your main phase, if this card was normal or special summon, so that's good, you can activate this effect. Apply these effects for the rest of this turn depending on the monster card types among other monsters you currently control. So Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Pendulum. And there's a different effect for each one, as you can see here. So its Fusion effect is this card can attack directly. So if you control Beast Eyes on the field and you have this card in attack mode, his attack will this card can attack directly. So that's 1500 directly. That's not bad. Not the strongest effect, but still pretty good. If you can increase this card's attack with some other spell or trap card or monster effect, it can just attack directly. You could deal some good damage. You could even win a game with that. So that's not bad. It's Synchro effect, so if you control Clearwing Synchro Dragon on the field, or Clearwing, whatever his other name is, the Pendulum Synchro, if you control that one on the field, or Enlightenment Paladin, your opponent cannot activate monster effects. That is a really strong effect. That one's much better. So it basically allows it so your opponent can't really chain to whatever you're doing that turn with monster effects. So that can stop Yusei's Shooting Star Dragon from negating attacks or destroying cards. It can stop, I think it could even stop Quasar, right? Well, maybe not, because Quasar could probably negate this, but anyway, it could definitely negate Shooting Star and Stardust Dragon and a bunch of his other stuff. So that's really good against Yusei and against anyone really. Xyz, so if you control Dark Rebellion or Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, etc., this card's attack becomes double its original attack, so it would be at 3000. So it becomes a 3000 beater, not bad. It's a good, okay effect. The Synchro one is definitely the best. Negating monster effects is such a huge deal. It's such a huge deal. But yeah, but this is not bad either. It becomes a 3000 hitter, which is not bad. And then Pendulum, so if you control a Pendulum monster, during the end phase, you can add 1 Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. So it's a searcher. It would have been better if it could just search right away. I guess that's a copy of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon's effect because it can search a pendulum during the end phase, but this is for any pendulum monster. I think there's a restriction for Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. But other than that, it's not bad. You get to search something. It would have been better if you got to search right away because then he would have been a little more useful right there. But not that bad. It's still good. You get to search at the end phase, so you can't complain. I think the Xyz effect is a tribute to Dark Rebellion's effect, because Dark Rebellion's effect, I think you double his attack. I think. No, it's not. You cut the attack in half and then you gain half. So it's kind of similar to doubling, but not really. But anyway, that is Imperial Magician or Heavenly Magician. Really strong effect. Pendulum effect is very solid. It's a nice monster reborn. And its monster effect is really good. It's a good thing it's a level 4, so you could just summon it, activate one of these effects, and then, just do whatever. I mean, Yuya can mass fusion, synchro, Xyz, and pendulum summon in one turn. So this card is almost always active, really. So this card is really good, really powerful. I like it a lot. Next, we got a field spell called Smile Action. If you can tell, the field spell is like whenever an action field spell is activated, and then the action spells get spread out. So that's a very nice reference to action duels in general. So its effect, it's a field spell. When this card resolves, each player can banish up to 5 spell cards in their graveyard face down. When any monster declares an attack, you can activate this effect. The attacked player can apply this effect. Add 1 random card banished by this card's effect to your hand, then you can discard it. And if you do, negate the attack. And if you do not discard it, any battle damage you take for the rest of this turn is doubled. So it has a very negative downside, but it's fine because you're definitely going to use this card. So basically how this works is you activate it, both players banish up to 5 spell cards. So, and it's in the graveyard, so that's good. So if you have cards in the graveyard already that you use some spells, just banish them. They're useless anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So what it does is it takes 5 useless spell cards that have already been used that can't be brought back anyway, and allows you to use them to get some negates. So essentially what you can do is, once you banish your 5, if your opponent is attacking you, you could take one of your banished cards, add it to your hand, and then discard it, and then negate the attack. And you could keep redoing that. That's not once per turn, so you could keep activating that every time your opponent attacks. So you could basically negate up to 5 attacks per turn. Well, not per turn, but 5 total attacks, because you can only banish up to 5 with this effect. So you basically get 5 Scrap Iron Scarecrows, essentially 5 negate attacks, so to speak. So that's really good. But if you choose not to discard it, then obviously you're going to discard it. You're going to negate it. So that's good. It's protection. It's a field spell that protects you from attacks, protects you from being OTK'd, gets rid of some useless spells you don't need in the graveyard, and actually makes them useful. So that's awesome. Also, this card is an amazing reference to action duels, because if you know, one of Yuya's favorite things to do is he picks up an action card. It's always the spell card evasion, which basically negates an attack. So he always uses that. So that's a reference to that. You pick up an action spell, you discard it to the graveyard, you negate the attack. So that's why this has that effect, because it's a reference to all those times. So it's so funny. I just love the fact that they did that. That they incorporated all those moments where he was about to lose or about to, take a lot of damage, and then he just negated the attack with his evasion card. I think it was evasion with his evasion card, and that's it. And he just kept redoing that for turns. So this is a very awesome, fun reference, and this is a very good defensive card for Yuya because it just allows him to protect himself from being OTK'd, and yeah, so it's really good. Next and finally, we got Pendulum Dimension. It's a continuous trap card. When you special summon a monster of the following types using Pendulum monsters as material while this card is in your spell and trap card zone, you can activate one of the appropriate effects, but you cannot apply the same effect of this card again this turn. Okay, so basically you can only activate each of these effects once per turn, depending on what fusion you control. So this specifically works with I believe Odd Eyes Clearwing Dragon, Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, and Odd Eyes Venom Dragon. I think that's their names off the top of my head. So its first effect is fusion, special summon. So basically if you control this guy right here, Odd Eyes Venom Dragon, Special summon one monster from your deck in defense position with the same original level as that fusion monster, but its effects are negated. So I think Odd Eyes Venom Dragon is a level 10. I think so, right? I gotta double check that actually. Hold on, give me 1 second. So Odd Eyes Venom Dragon is a level 10 monster. So you can special summon one monster from your deck in defense position with the same original level as that fusion monster, but its effects are negated. So you can special summon a level 10 from your deck, basically. Is it level 10 or lower? Just no, it has to be the same level. So I can't really think what off the top of my head Yuya has that's specifically level 10 from his deck that he could use. So I'm not sure how good that is right there. So yeah, I'm not sure. Essentially what this does is it allows you to help you to XC summon, right? Because it copies the level of that monster. Then you could go for a rank 10. But does Yuya have any rank 10s? I don't think he does. I don't know. I gotta think about how that works. It seems good, but I don't know all his cards off the top of my head. I don't think he has a rank 10, but I could be wrong. I highly doubt that. But either way, whatever. So moving on, Synchro Effect, add one polymerization from your deck to your hand. So yeah, just add poly to his deck add one poly because this searches it, so you kind of need to do it. So yeah, add poly from the deck to the hand. And then Xyz, so if you control Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, take one tuner monster from your deck whose level is lower than or equal to that Xyz monster's rank, and either add it to your hand or special summon. So that's cool. You get a tuner, and then that can allow you to go for some synchro plays to probably go for Clear Wing Fast Dragon. So the whole point of this, I believe, so the fusion monster helps you the fusion effect helps you Xyz summon. The synchro effect helps you fusion summon, and the Xyz effect helps you synchro summon. So if you control any one of them, it allows you to help you to summon the other one. So that's really cool. So I like the synergy with that. I like the symbolism of them helping each other out. You summon the fusion, you get to actually summon easier. You summon the synchro, you get to fuse easier. You summon the Xyz, you get to synchro easier. So it kind of helps each other out. So no matter what you get, you'll get something out of it, and then you can go for it. Allows you to extend your plays. I gotta think about how the fusion one works, because if you do control Odd Eyes Venom Dragon, it's a level 10. I don't think he has any rank 10, so I don't know how helpful that's gonna be. Does he have any level 10s? Maybe one of his, let me see, hold on. Okay, yeah, so I couldn't really find any level 10 ones, so I don't really know how that effect applies, but it doesn't just work with Venom Dragon. Obviously, you could also use this with Beast Eyes, Rune Eyes, and Brave Eyes, and they all use a Pendulum monster, or can use a Pendulum monster as a material. So once you do that, you can special summon another level 7, because I believe all of them are level 7s. And then you can go for an Xyz summon a rank 7, which allows you to go for Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon or Odd Eyes Raging Dragon. So yeah, so it definitely does have some applications. It just doesn't work with Starving Venom, I don't think, because there are no level 10s or rank 10s that Yuya has. So that would be kind of pointless. But with the other fusions Yuya owns, it would be really good. It does help you Xyz summon. But yeah, so really cool, interesting card. A little tricky to understand at first, but each one helps the other, so it's really cool. But this field spell is really cool, very awesome, fun reference. Helps you negate attacks, which is very good. It could help you stall, and it helps your opponent stall too, so keep that in mind. So basically you each have 5 action cards, 5 evasions, so keep that in mind. It also helps your opponent. But anyway, and then Imperial Magician or Heavenly Magician, amazing card, really good, really powerful, all really good stuff. Honestly, I really enjoy it. This doesn't OTK. Actually, this can help you OTK like the other support cards for the other characters. Just not as heavy, but it can help you OTK because it helps you swarm the field with your fusion, synchro, and Xyz monsters and pendulum monsters even more so. So it does help you out a lot, all this stuff. But yeah, so the Yuya card's really good, really fun. Very nice references to Zark and action duels and all that stuff, and the Dimension Dragons and the story. So all these cards just have really fun, cool references. But yeah, so that's the Yuya support right there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing all the support cards for all the main characters. All of them are absolutely good, absolutely amazing. Yusei's card, Jaden's card, Yuma card, and Yuya's cards, they're all amazing, honestly. I can't complain. They were all really good. The trap card was a little difficult to understand, but it is really good. We got to test it out, but I honestly do think it's very good. and I just love the reference behind it. But yeah, anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of these cards? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Why do you like them? Why do you hate them? Do you think they could have been better? Whatever. And what do you think of all the other cards? Jaden, Yusei, and Yuma's cards. Were they good? Were they bad? You know, just let me know. Let's all discuss and talk about these cards and how good or bad these are. First of all, none of these cards are actually bad. None of them. So maybe you could argue you don't like them, or you would have liked if it had a different effect. Fine. All of these cards that were revealed were actually amazing. All of them. So all of them are at the very least good. None of them are bad. So just let me know what you guys think. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. By the way, we still have 1 new support card for each main character left. Every Legendary Duelist pack, we get 5 new support cards for every character in that set. So we have 4 cards for each main character so far. So we're missing 1 final card for each character that hasn't been revealed yet. So we still have 1 more left for everyone. So that would be really cool to see. So put down your predictions below what you guys think the final card will be, what it will focus on, and whatnot. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for everything. God bless you guys. See you guys in the next one. Action Duel!